Hey, good afternoon. This is Daniel, Danny Trades. Just wanted to pop in for a little bit and just talk to you about trading and just share with you some information and some insights and some things that I've learned. And we can go ahead and get into it. If you like the content, please don't hesitate to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. What I'm going to get into today is I'm going to just talk to you about when it comes to trading. I just wanted to share some information that's going to really help you in terms of perfecting this craft, eventually like monetizing this craft, and then eventually, just getting good at perfecting what's going on. What I want to say to you is you got to be patient. You got to really understand that this is something that you're trying to learn that is very, very niche. Very niche. The trading industry is niche. In other words, if you didn't really grow up around certain terminology and being exposed to certain things, you got to make sure that you take time to be patient with yourself. I'm going to say that first and foremost is very, very important. So I wrote down a few notes here. So let's go ahead and let me just talk to you about a few things. The first thing I want to say is most traders think trading is about finding the right setup in the moment. But the truth is, the more you review past trades, the sharper you become. I can just tell you from experience, when you actually go back and look at the chart and what happened and where you could have potentially got in, and where you could have potentially made a adjustment, you'll be able to see exactly what you could do different next time. That's really how trading is. If you think about even in the NFL football profession, the athletes, after the game, they go back and then they review their film. And the reason why they review film is because they want to see where could we have improved? Where was there weaknesses on the defense where our offense may have collapsed? Or where was there weaknesses on the offense where the defense could have stopped? Review is so important when it comes to trading because it's going back to review game film. So I would admonish you, take the time to just go back and look at what happened in a week, and you'll find little things because the way trading and the charts work, charts actually reveal clues. And you really don't need to know a lot or have to have really a lot of people show you what's going on. Once you understand the basics and the mechanics, you'll be able to go back and see exactly what happened where you could have done some things different. So I really want to encourage you all to review. Very, very important. In the beginning, trading is going to feel random. But when you review, it shows patterns you miss in real time. Like I didn't realize I was always entering too soon. So what I would do is I would enter the trade too soon. And when I went back and studied, I saw exactly where my entry should be. Things like that. What you review, you remember. And what you repeat, you sharpen. Bars. So just think about that. You also want to build a playbook. Now, the second thing I want to talk to you about is I want to talk to you about building a playbook. Now, all professional football teams or even professional basketball teams, they have a playbook, like they call it like the X's and the O's, their game film, their setups. Your reviews actually become game film. So what I like to do is I'll go back on the charts and I go back and I take screenshots and then I save it in different areas of my computer so that I can go back and look and review. And athletes, they don't just play, they watch replays to get better. There's a tool in TradingView that allows you to go back and replay price action candle by candle, exactly how it all sets up. And if you're looking for like that, some sort of support in terms of how to review, just in the comments, just go ahead and type get me connected. And what I'll do is I'll reach out and I'll show you how we review game film and some of the processes that I go through and being able to do that. Because I understand that a lot of times, even athletes have coaches, and coaches are able to help a person really understand or just know what to pay attention to. So learning how to build out your game film is important as well. So traders are no different than traders are no different than athletes that need to go and review game film. The main difference is instead of us actually using our physical bodies to make plays, we're using our minds to make decisions. And being able to connect what you're saying to a decision, that takes those reps in the gym, those reps looking at game film. So the chart never lies. If you review it, it will teach you. And one thing about review, it teaches you to build patience as well. You can review your winning and losing trades, and it'll show you why having patience pays. When I first started trading, I was like trying to trade every single day, and I would try to make multiple trades in a day. And a lot of times that actually didn't really work out well. So what happens is when you get into reviewing, you can see exactly when things set up, and you can start to time it. I am a day trader, so I like to I trade at specific times, and I don't do a lot of the scalps, but I do like intra-session. What that means is I'm looking for a move that'll play out intraday or like a work day, like an 8 to 4 situation. So I'm looking to see what the setup is for the next, say, 4 to 6 hours. I'm not like a 1 to 2 hour situation. It's more so what's going to happen for 4 to 6 hours. But when you do review, you'll be able to see exactly what's going on in that capacity. Some of you all know my story. Not everyone, but some of you all do. I had a brain aneurysm in the 90s. Hence, I don't really use this arm right now. But what happens is, after my brain surgery, I couldn't really just rely on memory. I had to slow down, I had to review, and repeat. And that's what really sharpened my edge. And that same discipline is what really helps keep me consistent now. I'll say I haven't really had a negative growth week in a while. What's up, everybody? I want to just share something here that's really, really exciting. I'm going to show you something. And I just wanted to say, I initially learned I really wanted to I wanted to figure out like a way you could make understanding trading or understanding the charts super, super simple. Like, I understand that most people don't really have the background knowledge to know what it's all about, or even like to understand the lingo. Like, I grew up in Detroit public school system. I'd say like the biggest extent of what I understood, maybe like finances or financial stock trading and charts, would just be hearing about people that worked on Wall Street, trading stocks, and it really wasn't a conversation. I grew up in a black neighborhood, and it really wasn't something that was talked about. At least the people I was hanging around, the people that I grew up with, it just was something that was absolutely not even on the radar. So when I got exposed to it in my 30s, I was clueless. I didn't know what was going on. And as I started to learn more, and as I got better, and here's what got my attention. One day, I used to drive for Uber, and in driving for Uber, for those of you that have that background driving for Uber, you would work all day, maybe make 150, maybe 200 bucks all day, but you're like in a car for 11 hours, 12 hours, long, long time. And it can really be taxing on the body. It can be taxing on your profits, because you make some cab fare really what it is, and you're giving the cab fare back because you have to get gas or something breaks down on the car and you have to take care of it. So you're constantly eating into your profit. So you're really like never feeling like you're getting ahead because the money just goes. It comes and goes. And I can remember when I had an opportunity to learn about what trading was. What got my attention was someone in my family introduced it to me and really put me on a path. So on that path, I met some other people who took some time to show me more. You know, so the bottom line, the path can be something that really is what you make it. I would encourage you to, if you want to take it serious, to do like what I said, put in the reps, make notes, review film, get better, put in the time, be intentional about developing the skills. I don't know if you knew it or not, but there's traders, like people that's been trading, like even back in the 80s, are making well over six figures a year. The skill set that they lend, the profitability once you know what you're doing. It's an amazing skill. It's something that can pay dividends. But it's like anything, right? Like if you look at the NFL, there are thousands of people that try out every year, you know, and it dwindles down to just a few that make it. But it's based upon how serious you take it. So, hope you enjoyed. Got some benefit from this video. If you like the content, definitely like the video and subscribe. And I'll have another one launching soon. Have a good day. Thanks for tuning in.